This is Rush Rover, a very good top-down shooter game. Tough though, and includes a random map generation type layout for your gameplay. In other words, no two pieces of the map will be the same ever really. It's all totally random, and that kind of takes away a little bit of the fun really. I love handcrafted maps, but I thought I'd give this game a go. And it is tough, and you will die a lot until you get used to the enemies. Boy, there are lots of them. As you progress, you'll meet some exciting little dudes who are just after your blood. Some are easy to handle with your weapons and your upgrades. Others will catch you by surprise and just decimate you. And then you have to start all over again, which kind of sucks. But it is fun. It is really worth playing because it's just a little bit different from some types of top-down shooters that I played in the past. To tell you the truth, I wish there was a bit more colour in the colour palette, but it's going for that old school kind of shooter game, the kind of games you played years ago, and it's a really decent little one as well. Plenty of weapons to keep you happy, lots of power-ups. There's cool things like the little bot that surrounds you with like a force field and opens up with a barrage of bullets and fires rockets into the air, and there's also your weapons. Well, there's loads of them. Some that just fire bullets straight at the enemy, some are more like a shotgun, which aren't much good, especially against more powerful enemies, but they're useful ones that fire over the tops of these walls, and they'll kill the enemies without them even knowing, which is always handy. And it's good when you get that one, because you will clear a few levels with that. The game itself is addictive, I give it that. It's definitely an addictive game. Worth your pennies. It's not overpriced. Even when you die, disappointingly, as I have many a times playing this game in the last few hours, you will start again with just a kind of a fresh attitude. I tend to chill out and just go for it and really learn from my mistakes. I'm learning the game with the power-ups and all the improvements you can do to your weapons, your slots, your ammo, your bots. You've got several weapons, not just bullets, rockets, missiles. You've got a boomerang blade, which is really good. Ricochets off walls and hits enemies around corners. Excellent. It's such a fun game with creativity, with the weapon design, the robot design, everything. It's really cool. Your character will not always look like this. He will beef up and get stronger, and he will impress you with his skills. Well, I will. But if you clear a level totally clear of enemies, then you will get bonus packages that give you credits to buy power-ups, and of course, more expensive, kind of more powerful weapons which you'll need. You can replace your armor, health and everything. There's also a challenge mode in this game where you have to dodge bullets in a bullet hell kind of mode for leaderboard rankings, which is handy but not really useful for me. There are ingenious traps. What looks like an innocent little room like this one soon turns into, a survival game where you have to destroy all the boxes and the enemies before you can actually leave. And it's a nasty way of giving you extra loot and extra coins and then making you pay for it by almost dying. It's evil. Whoever designed this game should be locked up in prison for their, I think they're just sick. I think they just like to torture me with these games, Ratalaika. But there are a lot of tough games I've played, but they are the best Ratalaika at releasing games and picking games that will challenge you. This is definitely one that will keep you entertained. It's a great game, a lot of fun, decent music too, 8-bit styly. Well, if I was a robot DJ maybe, but it's good. You can turn the music down if it gets irritating, but it doesn't outstay its welcome. When you die, you can try again and power yourself up a lot quicker, because you'll know all the shortcuts and know which are the better weapons. And you can also pause mid-game to level up, to change a few things, switch your weapon out. So that's useful. The only downside is you can't really save so far. I've not found that. It'd be great if you could save where you are, but I guess that's something that comes later in the game. So far, this is just a kind of a quick review. Give my feels on it, and this feels good. Yep, just like your first date. It's going to be a lot of fun for a little while until I get bored of it, but at the moment I'm not bored of it. I'm enjoying it. Going to be playing it again later on. It's definitely a fun game. Co-op is really good. Get stuck into that straight away. You'll have more fun with the co-op. The game's a lot easier to a degree, but hey, it's a bundle of more fun, and it's less stressful, and it's better playing with friends. Sadly, I have none. Anyway, it's a great game.